Well, the Old West, no longer just a man's world. In Netflix's 7-episode series Godless, a community populated by mostly women takes in an outlaw being persuaded by a bearded Jeff Daniels and his band of murderers.
Tara talked to the stars of the new Western.
Christ is the power in my
There's 83 good men.
After a mining accident claims the lives of most of the men, the women must pull together to make sure a small New Mexico town continues to thrive. But that's tested once they take in an outlaw who's on the run from a notorious criminal played by Jeff Daniels. It's not your typical Western, I don't think.
No, it comes down to the storytelling and the writing, which is Scott Frank. He wrote and directed Godless. And part of the power of his storytelling is that he's unpredictable. And you want that in a story. It's the stories where they go off and they change and they go in directions that you didn't see coming. Even you smart movie people who know what's going to happen next, Scott Frank can beat that. 2 questions. Do we know who Greg Hughes is?
Many viewers last saw Daniels as news icon Will McAvoy in Aaron Sorkin's HBO series, The Newsroom. A little less dialogue in this than in Newsroom, where you had these just Aaron Sorkin genius things to memorize. Do you miss a wordier script?
No, I mean, Frank does have his moments where he rambles on, but not like Will McAvoy used to do. And no, they were both challenging, and they're both challenging in their own ways. You best kill him, son.
Do you have to like the person you're playing? I mean, this guy's ruthless, but do you have to find some kind of, when you're playing a character, and I've always heard it's very fun to play evil and ruthless and bad, but do you have to empathize in any way with them, or do you care?
No. Yeah. You're putting on his clothes, you're putting his thoughts and his way of thinking into your head, and it's as schizophrenic an experience as you can make it. Legal schizophrenia is what you're looking for, so that you just become this guy, and you believe what he believes, and you want what he wants, and you hate and love what he hates and love. Go. Action.
Are you fun to be around at the end of that day?
They say cut, and then you realize you're on a horse with 5 other guys, some from New York City, who are going, first time on a horse for me, you know? So you're going, there's that whole gang of 8 of us that for the 3 months of riding the horses, it really was, who's going to fall off?
Oh, no.
Is any one of us going to make it all the way to the end of shooting without being thrown or falling off the horse?
How'd you do?
I did not pass. I left the horse 3 times. It's godless country.
The key to rocking a good Western beard is?
Start 3 months before you shoot. Grow it out, and then when you show up and they go, we love it, don't touch it, then you're fine.
Let's all talk about this like civilized folks.
Sure, come on in.
I suggest we all first lower our weapons.
Oh. Love Westerns.
All you need is the time to binge watch a
There
show.
you
That's
go.
the catch. Godless is streaming now on Netflix.